Prime Field.
In a recent open practice, the sound of a familiar battle echoed in the UConn Huskies facility. Ayana Patterson, strong, confident, was seen, in the words of one observer, bullying her way into the paint to snatch down rebounds. It's a sight that, for 2 full seasons, was an abstraction, a hope deferred. Patterson, alongside veteran guard Caroline Ducharme, represents one of the most significant variables for the University of Connecticut women's basketball program heading into the 2025 to 2026 season. Both are elite talents. Both have been sidelined by long, arduous, and career-threatening health issues. Now, they're back. Their return is not a simple addition to a roster. It is a complex injection of potential and of uncertainty. The central question is not just if they can contribute, but how a program navigates the delicate process of reintegrating pivotal pieces that have been absent for so long. The story of their comeback is a case study in resilience, risk, and the strategic calculus of a championship contender. For Ayana Patterson, the basketball court had become a distant landscape. She missed the entirety of the 2023-24 season, and then the 2024-25 season as well. It was a debilitating sequence of setbacks. First, knee surgery to address patellar tendonitis, followed by a separate surgery on her shoulder. 2 years is an eternity in college athletics. Teammates evolve, systems are refined, and the game's relentless pace moves on. For Patterson, the work was solitary, centered on rehabilitation and recovery. In May of 2025, she was fully cleared by medical staff. By June, she resumed contact work on the court. But the path from being cleared to being game-ready is not a straight line. Patterson herself acknowledged the challenge, noting that getting back to being used to playing basketball is hard to get adjusted. Those adjustments were on a public display at the team's open practice. Patterson displayed the athleticism that made her a top recruit. She took contact in the paint and was effective crashing the boards. She was grouped with other post players, a clear signal of the coaching staff's intent to reintegrate her into the front court rotation. If she can regain her form, Patterson offers a crucial element, a physical interior presence capable of rebounding and providing a toughness the team has at times lacked depth in. But the reality of her long absence cannot be overlooked. Observers expect rust, a period of reacclimation to game speed, to timing, and to the sustained aggression required at this level. Her return is therefore a careful calculation, a balance between her potential impact and the inherent risks of a body that has been away from the fight for so long. While Ayana Patterson's injuries were orthopedic, Caroline Ducharme's battle was neurological. For 2 seasons, she fought through severe and lingering concussion symptoms. It was a difficult, unpredictable recovery that saw her seek specialized treatment, including time at Aviv clinics, to support her brain's recovery. By the end of the 2024 to 2025 campaign, there were signs of progress. Ducharme returned to action, participating in scrimmage minutes and contributing in limited game time. It was a critical first step. Now entering the 2025 to 2026 season, she's described as a healthy, fully participating player. The difference, according to reports from the open practice, is palpable. She appeared composed, active, and communicative. On defense, she was poking out steals. During breaks, she was vocal, even stepping into leadership roles in timeout huddles. One account noted simply that she looked like her old self. In this, her final season of eligibility, Ducharme is poised to be more than just another guard on the roster. She represents a stabilizing veteran presence. Her experience is an asset in backcourt continuity, ball handling, and defensive assignments. A steady hand that could anchor rotations and provide support for younger guards stepping into larger roles. Her return provides a voice on the court, an extension of the coaching staff that can guide and direct. Yet, a crucial wild card remains. After her recent health history, the question of how consistently she can sustain high-level performance in the grind of back-to-back games will be a key storyline to watch. With 2 key players returning from significant layoffs, the responsibility shifts to the coaching staff. Their strategy appears to be one of deliberate, calculated patience. Both Patterson and Ducharme are expected to be phased in slowly. This is standard protocol. Minutes will likely be limited early in the season, designed to ramp up only as conditioning, confidence, and on-court timing improve. It is a strategy built to manage workload and, most importantly, mitigate the risk of re-injury. The staff may even stagger their minutes, ensuring both are not overburdened in the same stretches of a game, optimizing rests and distributing effort across the roster. Scrimmage settings have become a laboratory. Coaches are reportedly experimenting with various front court and back court combinations, testing chemistry and exploring the new tactical flexibility these returns afford. With Patterson back, lineups that were previously thin inside can be revisited. UConn can now mix smaller, faster lineups with more physical, traditional options. With Ducharme's reintroduction, the team can deploy more experienced guard rotations, potentially giving newer transfers or freshmen more breathing room to develop without sacrificing backcourt stability. Behind the scenes, the management will be even more rigorous. Medical and training staff are expected to maintain strict monitoring of load, fatigue metrics, and recovery protocols for both players. The goal is to prevent setbacks by avoiding immediate extended stretches or high-risk matchups until their bodies and minds are fully acclimated to the demands of a full season. It is an architect's dilemma: how to build the strongest structure while ensuring its most vital components are not placed under stress too soon. The return of any key player is an equation with multiple variables. The benefits are clear and compelling. UConn gains depth and experience, bolstering its bench and giving head coach Geno Auriemma a wider array of options. It is an injection of leadership. Ducharme offers a veteran's poise, while Patterson's story of perseverance and her competitive spirit can energize a locker room. On the court, Patterson's physical style directly addresses prior gaps in rebounding and interior defense. But there are challenges and risks on the other side of the ledger. Integrating players into lineups that have been developing in their absence can disrupt chemistry. Timing, spacing, and synergy on both ends of the floor require adjustment. There's the risk of load balancing. Pushing either player too hard, too early could lead to re-injury or lingering fatigue that diminishes their effectiveness down the stretch. Early performances may be inconsistent as they shake off the rust, which could affect rotation decisions. And then there's the psychological pressure. The narrative surrounding their comeback, the expectations placed upon them to be immediate difference makers can create a burden. Their return is not a simple matter of adding talent. It is a fundamental change to the team's dynamic, one that brings both immense promise and significant calculated risk. The journey back to the court for Ayana Patterson and Caroline Ducharme has been a testament to individual resolve. Now their journey merges with that of their team, creating a new, uncertain, but hopeful path forward for the UConn Huskies. Their combined return significantly elevates the program's ceiling for the 2025 to 2026 season. It provides answers to questions of depth, physicality, and veteran leadership that have persisted, but the margin for error remains narrow. The coaching staff's smart management, their rotation strategy, and their patience will likely be as crucial as the player's talent itself. Success is not a destination that will be reached in the opening weeks of the season. Instead, it will be a process. The most probable outcome is a season of incremental progress, of small contributions building over time. The true impact of their return may not be fully realized in November or December, but in the heart of conference play and into March, when the lights are brightest. The final measure of their comeback will be written not just in their own statistics, but in the resilience and adaptability of the team they have rejoined.
Prime Field